What's up? Rob Jesse here.
JR here. What's going on, Roanoke?
And then Seth Custer, he's kind of like the Popeyes over here at Tanglewood. He'll be coming soon. So he's playing at the Jefferson Center this evening and should be on his route here. So hopefully he'll bring some good insight. I know he probably had a good time. We have a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about the Blue Ridge Parkway, 611 returning to the Transportation Museum. So lots of different little good things happening in the Roanoke area. And I think, just starting off, one of my favorites is the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Oh, amen. Amen.
It's we had some weather and a rock slide or whatever took out that part of the road.
Yeah, in 2020, they said.
And so we've been
because we were talking last week. Was it about 3-4 years ago? Yep, 2020.
Yeah, so I've been waiting, and I think that's probably, at least in Southwest Virginia, that's my favorite stretch of road on the Parkway.
Oh, without a doubt. And I have missed it because, you know where I live.
Yeah.
I would take that thing to 460. I'd take that thing to Floyd,
Yep.
And it's just like, bring it back.
What
What do y'all need, man? I got jackhammers.
That's right.
I
got to go to Floyd tomorrow to pick up some keys for a rental that I manage, but I'm taking the Parkway most definitely.
Oh, there you
so
go.
We'll probably throw the GoPro on the car and
That's right.
some video of it.
Good deal.
So, speaking of driving the Parkway, everybody's got a lot more time. Kids are out of school, and we homeschool, so we teach year round. So we kind of take breaks here and there. So really, summer doesn't really affect us because she's home with us most of the time.
Right.
But I know for you and your grandkids, you've got to be going crazy.
Slightly, yeah. I love them to death. But 24/7 is a little long. But my shadow. Hell, I got home today. She wasn't even the one that came to see me.
Which one?
Princess came to see me.
Okay.
My minion, yep, didn't even know I was there for about an hour.
Didn't even care.
No.
Yeah, that's how you do until they need something.
Oh, exactly.
But
sure.
With school being out, I know that economic times are hard, and so there are several places that you can go to get food for your children this summer. There's the USDA Meals for Kids for the summer. So if you go to the website that's shown below there, it'll give you the different locations. In it doesn't give you all the times, but it does give you the locations and or contact number to be able to find out when meals are being served. If you need help with that, reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you find locations for the summer. I know
we'll get you the number or the link.
Yeah, it's hard for everybody. So definitely, I think it's a good program.
Without question.
Use that definitely.
Well, luckily our kids are fed, but there's a lot of kids that just, they depend on that school. That school lunch. They're probably going to summer school just for the food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's definitely, it's challenging, and things are getting tighter. But go to that website, it'll ask an address or a zip code, and it'll tell you what's around that area so that you can feed your kids this summer. I keep cutting in and out.
Is it you or me?
She said it's me. So will you go over and push in? Sorry, we're still working out the kinks here. Push in the three up top. No. Yep, the three cables together for the microphones. Push them in. Make sure they're all in. All right. Is that better? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
That's right. Hey, we appreciate it. Can you hear us now? Okay, so we're good. Good deal. Maybe if we make money with this, we could hire somebody to work our sound back there for us.
Or upgrade the equipment, dealer's choice.
That's right. So, but definitely use the, if you didn't hear me, definitely use the link here to find out where they're feeding kids for the summer if you need that help. If you can't access that, shoot us a message and we'll help out. More than happy to.
Love to.
Let's see here. We got, speaking of summer.
Speaking of eating.
Yeah, speaking of eating, the Moneta Farmers Market open for the season.
Nice.
And a lot of these farmers markets now take EBT and different things like that too.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll double your money or give you a free $20 if you put money on, use the EBT and things like that.
Right.
So definitely check that out. The Roanoke has so many farmers markets throughout. So definitely that's something to check into to be able to save money. And if you have EBT, it's a good way to get fresh fruits and vegetables grown locally instead of from the grocery store.
And I don't know if it's open yet, but they've got that one that they usually do 3 days a week, maybe 4 on 419 over by Virginia Title, Virginia
Where Duck
Union.
Donuts are.
Across the street from Duck Donuts.
It is open. It's open. I think they do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't think they're open Sundays.
Right. Yeah, because Thursday they specialize in one thing. I know last year Friday was fish day.
Okay.
So
like fresh caught fish, or do they like bring in like?
Well, I think they bring it in. I don't know if it's stuff that's been caught at the lake or dressed in Carolina.
Okay.
But.
Well, cool. That's a good deal. Sad news for some people. Other people, not so much. I don't care about the opinions, but anyway.
Well, he was just a little polarizing, so I agree with you.
But Pat Robertson passed away today. Not from Roanoke area, but he was from Virginia. Yeah. Or at least that's where he
spent 70 of his 90-something years in Chesapeake. So
So I know he's from down that way that you live. So but that's good. Tomorrow we have a smoke quality air
quality alert. Beep, beep,
the
beep,
smoke
beep.
coming in from Canada.
Yeah, blame Canada.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. There's a lot of conspiracy theories on all of that.
Well, I did see a TikTok where a Canadian was truly trying to apologize. Said they had all lined up at the Canada-U.S. border and tried to wave it off with all their hockey sticks, but it wasn't listening.
Well, we have box fans to try to blow it back to them.
Okay.
There was a TikTok with that one. Somebody's like, hey, we all get a fan and go outside and pointing towards Canada. We can give them their smoke back. So maybe that's how it is. But those that are in those areas that are affected by the smoke, we just hope that
I mean, just be safe. Don't be stupid about it. I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't make it's just that's a lot. It's crazy how far. I mean, I know parts of New York border Canada, but for it to go all the way down into Pennsylvania and then down this way, it's crazy how. All that
I mean, I didn't see it getting down to Virginia air. I really didn't.
Right. As of the last little map, it was we're on like the cusp of where it's going to hit.
Right.
But we'll have to see. And we have those fires here and smoke quality sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Our smoke's never orange, though. But.
Well, and again, I hate to go to a different area, but there's a place in Gloucester, Virginia called Guinea. And every year they burn off this little section of the woods and, the Guinea men kind of burn off their gardens. Okay. And, but one year it got a little out of hand and everybody acted like it was the end of the world. No, they do this every year.
Right. Everybody's all scared about it. Yeah. That's crazy. So in other news, 2023 law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics was completed yesterday by the Roanoke City police officers and the sheriff's office.
Yeah. And Danville did it too.
Okay. So did they go throughout Virginia or is it just?
I didn't read that far. I know Danville did 3.6 miles.
Okay, nice. don't think I could run 3.6 miles.
I promise
Even if
you I
somebody's
can't
chasing me.
anymore.
Yeah, even if somebody's chasing me, I'm not running that far.
No, not on
You
purpose.
got me about 2 blocks. So I'm
Right.
good.
Right.
Then I gotta go get in a hot tub. So, Smith Mountain Lake. Tell us what's going on with that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what kind of algae it is. They say it's a hazardous algae. They say you're safe to go boating or kayaking. Just wash off pretty thoroughly when you're done, but definitely don't swim in the dark blue or the teal areas.
Yeah, it says the little article says that that it's teal. Avoid bright blue teal water at the Smith Mountain Lake because they called it an algae bloom or something like that. Not
But
sure
apparently they've been studying it for about 10 years now. But I guess they just noticed the different colors this year.
Yeah.
So they decided to check it out a little better.
Yeah.
And I didn't study it enough to find out what kind of algae. They just called it a
I
hazardous
wonder if you
algae.
hang out with it if you like glow.
I don't.
You get out of the water and you're like glowing.
that might be homework for next week's show. We're gonna drop either me or Rob off in the bright blue water.
Last person that shows up to the podcast, we drop him in the blue greenhouse.
Right.
See if he glows. Then he can grow his little afro out.
That would be a good look. That would be a good look. Then you got to give up your Papa Smurf outfit.
Oh, I can do that. I don't even know what green. You'd be a troll.
Yeah.
Yep. You'd just be a troll.
Yeah, he doesn't have the height. He doesn't have the height for Papa Smurf.
No, he doesn't. Anyway, great news for all you train people. 611's returning back to Roanoke to the
Steam Queen
Transportation Museum.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So maybe
Very
is it
much.
already there? I know it's on a tour.
I think it was supposed to come in on last Thursday.
Okay, I know it was on a tour for the last part of May, and then it was supposed to be coming in. So if it's not in, maybe we get video of it coming in. If it is in, we'll go get video of it here.
Well, maybe I can swing down to the Transportation Museum tomorrow in our outings, see if it's down there. If it's not, we can definitely ask, hey, when's it get back?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the Transportation Museum.
Yeah, me too.
So,
me too.
We were talking about Smith Mountain Lake, and you look at it on a map and it takes up a lot, that little part of Virginia, but I didn't realize how big or how vast it was.
The lake.
Yeah. Because I know when I show houses
for man-made, that's just huge.
Yeah. And I know when I show houses, I go, it just depends on what side of the lake on how long it's going to take you. And if you've got two houses and they're at the lake, it could take you 40 minutes to get to the other side and show the other house.
Exactly.
So
what you been doing all day? I've been driving. I swear to God.
Yeah. It says it encompasses over 40 miles and it holds 20,000 acres of water. That's a lot.
That's a lot of
and then
water.
For those fishermen out there, Smith Mountain Lake holds the state record citation for striped bass.
Okay.
So I don't know that I've ever caught a striped bass. I always catch little perches and stuff.
Right. Well, I either catch flounder or if you go out to the coast.
Right.
But in a lake, I usually end up with just a regular bass or perch, little.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever catch anything that's keepable. When I was a kid, I always did. We used corn to fish with. But
right.
I don't know that as an adult I've ever caught anything that's keepable.
That's worthable. That's worth. Yeah. That's worth putting on the campfire.
Yeah.
Here's a sunfish. Let me go catch 20 more of these, and we got dinner.
Now my daughter goes to farm school out in Fincastle on Wednesdays, and she was out there, I guess, Tuesday night for a camp out.
Yeah.
But that night, one of the counselors camping in the little creek out there and caught a rainbow trout.
Oh, nice.
And it was big enough to cook on the campfire and share with the kids.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. How'd they enjoy that?
she said everybody else liked it. She didn't try it. She said she don't like fish from the river.
Gotcha.
I think the only fish she would eat would be probably long johns.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think she.
Does it come in stick form?
Yeah. And she won't eat the tartar sauce or
Right.
Yeah, it's just long johns, and I don't know if she's ever had fish sticks like the fish
really?
sticks you get at the grocery store. I don't know
Right.
if she's ever had those.
Of course, I don't think I've had them since I was a pretty young kid.
Right.
So,
but I just thought that was crazy big. And at Full Pond, it's 795 feet above sea level. And that's crazy in itself, because my wife's trying to get us to move to Florida.
right.
We want to move to Florida, but she's trying to get us there. And the highest place in Florida is 300 feet above sea level.
Right.
I'm like, I can fly my drone higher than that legally.
Right.
But yes, I'm like, oh wow. And we got the lake is
Yeah, the bottom of the lake is
300
foot above Florida.
So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so Roanoke, and I keep saying, but yeah, all night. But anyway, we're doing the who has the best hot dogs in Roanoke.
Right.
I went to the Roanoke Wiener stand this week, and again, I like that place. I think I like the taste better. I guess it's because it brings back memories of childhood and things.
Right.
I think McAdoo's, which is weird, is a better value.
Right.
Than
well, I've been to the Roanoke Wiener stand, and I don't dislike them in any way. You'll never hear me come on here and go, "Yeah, don't eat their hot dogs." I found this place called Dylan's Dogs out there on Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
That little shopping center just past Williamson, just past Florist on Williamson, and that place just reminds me a whole lot, kind of like you're saying, good memories. Mm-hmm. Dylan's reminds me of Hot Dog King back home.
Okay.
Because you can put anything on this dog. You got the option of, steamed or grilled. You got the option of beef or, regular hot dog, so.
Somebody had said that there's a.
But yeah, McAdoo's, that's a meal.
It's a big hot dog. And
it is.
Fries and everything for over $7.
Because when I first read it on the McAdoo's menu, because it says gourmet hot dog, and I'm like, oh Lord, what all are they going to try and put on this? Mm-hmm. But no, you just tell them what you want on it, and I gotta give it to McAdoo's. They have more options to put on it than I would have given them credit for.
Oh yeah.
But having 60 sandwiches on the menu, I guess they've got stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If you're making Reubens, you've got sauerkraut.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think McAdoo's probably better value, but Roanoke Wiener stand just brings back memories of childhood and things like that. Right. I don't know that it's the best food. Texas Tavern, people probably fight me on this one, but Texas Tavern, I feel, is really only good when you've had some alcohol in you.
Right. And that's what I've heard.
Personal opinion.
Right.
Most definitely. But I think that is probably best when you're inebriated than when you're not.
Right. Oh yeah.
So, and that's probably,
that is probably the one place I haven't been that I hear about. Man, they're open 24/7. I think they're open on Christmas.
You have not been to?
I have never been to Texas Tavern.
Oh, that's a whole field trip then.
It may be.
Yep. I don't know that we're going to try it drunk because
one
of us drink.
Yeah, no.
We'll go out there and do a sober test on it.
There you go. Yeah.
Sounds like a date.
We'll find us a drinker to go with us.
Yeah, that's right. Like, what do you taste?
Right.
Compared to us. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah,
Mary would probably drive us around, but we'd probably be too.
She may. Yeah.
I'm not interested. So our local business of the week, and if you guys haven't been out there, they've got a new location. Kippy's Custard. Have you been?
I have not.
Do you even live over there?
Really. Probably not.
You're on the outskirts over there.
Yeah.
So, but Kippy's Custard it used to be in the Oak Grove McDonald's parking lot.
I've seen the sign. We've just never been.
And it's a little
Yeah.
trailer, and she serves ice cream out of there. And she, is from Roanoke, lives in Roanoke, but
Okay.
she serves ice cream there, or not ice cream, it's custard. So
Okay.
I think custard's made with eggs too. In there,
Okay.
to where ice cream's, it's more like a soft serve type
Okay.
ice cream.
I like soft serve.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now they've moved to the old Allstate building over there in Key Village.
Oh, good Lord.
So they're in that back parking lot of the
That's
Allstate.
that's a lot of damn custard.
Yeah, and they do well, and now their little area. I love their little area because it's kind of blocked off, so that you don't have all that traffic from 419 like you used to, and things like
Right.
that. So I
Right.
really like the location now, and the prices are great, and they're open till like 9 at
Well,
night.
I just thought they had a pretty good setup there at Oak Grove.
Mhm.
Again, although I hadn't been there.
Right.
But I mean, you're right outside of Wildwood. You're right outside of Highlander.
Yeah.
The McDonald's ice cream machine is broken down.
Right. Most of the time. It may not be from soon.
Right.
They won that lawsuit.
Did they?
The deal with the ice cream machines is that McDonald's, the company that got the ice cream machines, held copyrights on being able to repair them or something.
Right.
And so you had to get that company to repair it. They wouldn't allow any other person to repair their machines.
Right.
McDonald's won a lawsuit that said now anybody can kind of fix their machines.
Okay.
So hopefully
Yeah.
that'll go away. But
Good
my
deal.
daughter works at McDonald's, and that's half the time. It's like, hey, yeah, I want ice cream tonight.
Right.
When you get all excited, and I'm fluffy, so at night I'm getting
Right.
snack attacks.
Right.
Not good for the diabetes, but
Yeah.
But Kippy's definitely. My daughter gets a unicorn, and it's like she can get either chocolate swirl or vanilla and chocolate swirl or either or. But then they put a sugar cone on top of it. And
Okay.
then drizzle like blue raspberry and sprinkle and stuff, and so and
Well,
it's like
well,
$5.
if my granddaughters are watching, they heard unicorn. Guess where I'm going tomorrow?
Yeah, and she always gets the unicorn. But they've got some wonderful different types of banana splits
Okay.
there. Just wonderful. It's local business, so definitely if you
Now,
haven't
Mary's
checked them
Mary's
out,
a hot fudge sundae girl.
they have that. I don't know that they have hot fudge. I know they have fudge, but I don't know that I've ever. I don't know.
I don't
I know
know.
they got chocolate.
We can
syrup
find
and
out.
fudge, yeah. But I don't know. I've never asked. I usually get like the banana split, or they have one with chocolate and banana and peanut butter.
Okay.
Split, which is really good.
There you go.
So yeah, definitely go check them out.
The Elvis
Elvis
split.
That's right. It's over by in the parking lot of the old Allstate building over near Key Village across.
Okay.
The street there.
Okay.
So definitely want to check them out. And
Yeah, absolutely.
job hiring. Who's hiring this week?
Still
Everybody.
most everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I went through the listings before I came in, and Frito-Lay, Coca-Cola, most retail companies. I think Pepsi's hiring, nursing homes, personal care. I know your wife works out at Friendship.
Right.
She's not a nurse, but I know they're hiring, and I just talked to a person that actually is joining whatever CNA program they have.
Okay.
And I know a lot of times they don't pay a lot, not saying Friendship, but a lot of times CNA jobs don't pay a lot.
Right. Right.
But it's a step in the right direction if that's
Exactly.
something you want to do with your future.
Exactly. And it's probably a lot easier to get accepted into RN school if you're a CNA rather than, nope, I took the weekend class.
And some of these places will pay for schooling for you to be able to take different steps for your education.
Right.
To
Right.
not only stay a CNA.
And I know Friendship either does or at least did have a little thing that, they would help you with tuition.
Right. Yeah.
So
definitely somebody that doesn't really know what they want to do. It's a good try. And as a CNA, and I have the utmost respect for them. I couldn't do the job, but they have all.
I could probably do the job. You don't want me dealing with your grandpa.
That's right. But but if you can do that job and you like that, then you can take it a step further and know that that's the worst part of that job. You'll
Exactly.
may
Yeah.
ever have or
Right.
whatever. So,
Right.
yeah.
Jesus, I'm gonna go to school just so I can tell these
Yes.
people it's time.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. So most of them, mostly everywhere in Roanoke's hiring.
Yeah.
If you need that paycheck, definitely. I think one of the quicker little paychecks is going to be, serving or, waiting tables and things like
Right.
that. It's going
Right.
to be your faster money.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking of which, I know it's been said 1,000 times, if not a million. You know, if you're going out to eat, try to remember they wish other people would come to work too. There's probably 3 servers in the building. Cut them a little slack. Sometimes they're going to need a cigarette. Sometimes they're going to need to, you know,
Right.
they're trying to get you your food. They're trying to get you your drinks. They're not trying to be a butt.
And
Just cut them a little slack.
Little Bit said that Friendship is a teaching facility and they can train the CNAs there.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't have to go to like an ECPI or wherever they teach CNAs.
Right.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah.
I have no interest in being a part of the healthcare industry.
Yeah. Now, again, I think I could do the job. But as soon as you give me a hard time because I'm not, wiping your butt quick enough or bringing you a cushion quick enough,
Right.
we're going to argue. I'm not any more comfortable with this than you are, Paul. Chill out.
And a little bit said that they also get paid for that training.
Oh, okay.
So some of the other places have whatever training, and I guess they don't pay. I know if you take it at a little, no, I'll say little, but if you take it at like a trade school type college, like an ECPI or whatever,
right,
you don't get paid for that.
You get to pay for it.
Them.
Yeah,
absolutely. So you get a paycheck and you get the.
I honestly did not know that Friendship was basically like an apprenticeship school.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this weekend, never mind. We're not going to go into that yet. Did everybody see the car jump the record?
Yeah, and actually, when I first saw that video, it was on like WSLS or WDBJ, so I thought it was happening over here on 81 or something.
Yeah, me too. It's not local, but I mean, it's just super crazy. So we're going to play that. I haven't figured out how to put a background to where you don't see us end the video. So just if you'll look like right in the center of the screen, that's where the video will probably play.
Look at Rob.
That's right. Look into my eyes.
Just a good old boy. Just a good old boy.
That is super crazy. I don't even understand. I definitely think that they just passed the law in Virginia to where someone's pulled over on the side, you have to get over into the other lane if
within reason.
Possible.
Yeah,
if at all possible. Don't cause other wrecks, but you have to get into that other lane, and that's a definite reason to have that law.
Oh yeah, without question.
And the person was probably texting and not paying a bit of attention.
Oh yeah.
And back in the day, if it would have been back in the 80s and that happened, somebody was reaching back, smacking some kids as you don't make me pull the car over. Smacking back.
Right.
So nowadays it's texting. And I've kind of come to like the technology's taken over that part. I've noticed it, bartend and I've noticed it with the bar guests and stuff that get food.
Right.
So it used to be that people would eat their food and then they would light up a cigarette.
Right.
Back in the 70s, 80s, they'd eat their food and light up a cigarette. Now they eat their food and they get on their phones. And so you'll see whole families finish their meal, and instead of having that conversation, with each other, all four people are like on their phones. And a lot of times I'll joke with them, be like, "Oh, y'all texting each other," or something like that. Right. Or if I ask them a question, they don't answer and they're on their phone, but you just need me to text that to you.
Right. Well, because Mary and I, a lot more seldom than we used to be able to, but every now and then we'll still get a date night here and there, and we'll be eating, and exactly that, we'll either we're waiting on our food to come or we just finished our food, waiting for the waitress to come back, and you're just like, they're right across the table.
Right.
What did she ask you that you have to Google?
Right.
Stop, chill out, enjoy. I just
And at home, we do our best to keep our phones away from the table.
right.
There are times where in real estate that I have to have my phone because we're waiting on an answer or waiting on a call
Right.
or whatever. And same
Right.
way, my wife, she bookkeeps and then she owns her own hair salon. So sometimes she's setting appointments or whatever. But most of the time, we're able to just keep our phones away from the table. But out in
Right.
public, I mean,
Right.
we're just as guilty as everybody else.
Well, where I find Mary and I getting guilty is we'll get tied up in like a solitaire game or a bricks and balls type game, and if we've kind of discussed our day or the important parts of the day, we'll get the kids to bed and the TV's on, but it's really just kind of background
Mhm.
noise for for us to
Be on
play
your phones. Yep.
games and just kind of not worry about work or the world or
Right.
anything. I, but to be honest, if that's the worst we got, we're gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
So
And I agree.
her job gets really stressful, and for a fact I'm either feast or famine.
Mhm.
Kind of like you. It's either, holy Jesus, I just want to sit down, or God, I just want to stand.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
want to do something. So sometimes she'll get to playing, and I'm probably already playing or watching TikTok
And
or
there
Facebook.
was a study out there that like people with high anxiety and things, video games help them with that anxiety
Right.
because it helps you disassociate with. You're not thinking, just like you said. I mean, winding down from a busy day, you're not thinking about all that stuff that happened that day. You're thinking about whatever you're playing.
Right.
So whatever task you have to do in that game is what you're thinking about.
Right.
And so my wife, she plays some Disney game and some other game.
Right.
And I couldn't tell you the names, but
Right.
anyway.
Well, I'm as guilty or more guilty than her. I got 3 or 4 that I'll play.
Yeah, but they're task driven, and so it just kind of it disassociates her from the stressful day.
And she
that's
needs
awesome.
that.
100%.
I'm 100% behind it because I can guarantee you I can't do what she does.
No,
There's a good chance she could do what I do. I can't do what she does.
I keep trying to get her to let me cut hair.
Right.
I told her to watch the YouTube video.
That's right.
And she won't let me.
Right.
And I was like, hey, baby, you take the day off, I'll go cut hair.
Right.
And I could do
She
some
was she
mean-
a hard no?
Oh, yeah. I could do some mean coloring, but I don't know that
Right.
they would have hair when they went home. Be like, yeah, it just fell out. It was pretty blue. But
I
it's
failed
on the floor.
I failed chemistry, but the color came out right.
Oh my goodness. My oldest son will turn 30 this year. And when he was about 2, got this bright idea because we were young and broke. And so I was like, we were at Kmart, maybe Walmart was in Salem at that time. So we may have been at Walmart. But I passed through like the hair care area and they had these clippers. And it came with a VHS tape that told you how to cut hair with the clippers.
Nice.
That was like, that was before YouTube. I was like, all right, baby. So I went home, I watched the video. My wife, my ex-wife was at work. But I went home, watched the video, and I watched it again. And on the third time, I was like, oh, that isn't so hard. I got this thing. And I jacked his. He had a little big head anyway, and I jacked his head all up. It was awful.
Yeah, see the way you're talking, that was the 90s. I could have seen me now. Damn that video, one more beer, we're gonna be good. I'll be ready.
We used to have friends that had the Floby. They would rock that thing and go, I don't even understand that.
Yeah, it's a good thing I never had money enough to get the Floby.
Yeah. Well, they got a Floby now for dogs.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they got like some kind of Floby type thing that you can trim your dog and stuff now with it.
Oh, nice.
So I guess they, people have decided, yeah, everybody's gonna make fun of me if they know I used a Floby.
Right.
And so, and those Floby haircuts were about the same.
Right.
I like the bowl haircut when I was a kid. My
Right.
mom did the bowl. But so yeah, maybe they just like, oh, I bet we could sell it to people with pets because they got a warehouse full of Floby.
Exactly.
So all I gotta do is order some new stickers.
Because it was a great idea. Let's make 1 billion of these.
So, now all they gotta do is put new stickers on it.
Right.
Now these frou people get a Floby for their dog.
Right.
And it's not called Floby anymore. It's called something pet something or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
Right.
But that's a cool idea.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, luckily, my dog is short haired enough. I don't think we cut him. We just kind of shampoo him.
Mhm.
God bless. Better brush them teeth.
Yeah. Them dog breath is awful.
Oh yeah.
Our dog would get up in your face. He's like, get off.
Go away. I'm not hungry anymore.
So this ran across TikTok, and we won't always play stupid TikToks, but this one ran across TikTok. I was going to show last week's show, but neither one of us had keys to get in, and so we couldn't do the show. And because
Sorry.
I thought he had keys and he thought I had keys, and neither one of us had keys. So but I was going to show this last week, and I think I would let Dude go just because, but I don't know.
If my kids were home, Dude and I would have a problem.
Right.
If the kids weren't home, Dude and I would we'd be sitting at the table here shortly.
Right.
Look, we got to figure something out, dude.
But the other part of it is Dude, he was in it like let's just play the video.
Yeah.
Same thing. Look me in the eyes, watch the video.
Do you know somebody named, my bad, bro, I didn't mean to bust in your house like this. Do you know somebody named,
Heather, get my gun.
Do you know somebody named Stephanie?
No, Stephanie's here, bro.
Hold on, hey, don't call.
I'm gonna call the police.
Hey, put the gun down, bro. Look, hey, don't call the police. Don't call the police. Hold up. I got something for you. Look.
What are you doing on my floor, man?
Look. Before you call the police, I'm gonna do a dance. And if it's a good dance, don't fucking call them. If it's a bad dance, fucking call them.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, not a good dance.
Oh my gosh.
Not a good look, guy.
First of all, kind of looks like Seth. I don't think Seth could be crawling in people's floors or anything.
No, I don't think he's that guy. But now we know why he missed tonight.
Seth, if you're in the floorboard, send us a thing. We'll come get you out.
That's right. Just shoot us an address, man. We got you back.
Yeah, that's exactly where he's at. He's at the Jefferson Center. Little things. He's like, hey,
Doing a dance.
So, Dude had, I don't even know what he was looking for. First off, I guess that person he asked if he knew,
Yeah.
who she was.
But I think there's a longer version of that video because he's got like a group of something down there.
Oh yeah, I cut that out because it's family friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, we're family friendly, and we didn't want to talk about what he said happened to him on the way to get under the train.
It was just like, that's too much information, dude.
And I think he was worried about the cops, and the dude saying he's gonna go get his gun.
Right.
All that dude had to do was really just start stomping.
Right.
A football kick him.
Right.
He hit a tee off with a chair. I don't even know. Yeah.
If you are out there and have an addiction, let's go ahead and get a handle of it before you end up on TikTok.
That's right. Trying to crawl through a floor. I guess because I'm fluffy, I don't even think about that because
right.
I won't fit under the trailer.
Right. I'll do a basement. My crawl space days are done.
Yeah. I'd be looking like the Wicked Witch on Wizard of Oz. My feet be hanging out and the toes all curled.
Right.
I don't know. My toes get cramped sometimes. I don't know if it's because of diabetes or what, but
right.
Sometimes my feet will cramp up. That's how I feel. Like, I don't even understand that. but do a dance. And it wasn't even a good dance.
No.
No, he didn't hum, nothing. Just we'll do a dance.
Yeah, didn't give us any background music, nothing.
Yeah, he definitely failed. I'd definitely be calling the cops on him.
Yeah.
After he gets beat up pretty good,
Right.
coming through the house. Like that.
Officer, I don't know what happened, but between that hole and that door, he fell 7 times.
That's right. I don't know where his legs were.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea. So this weekend, if you can't think of anything else to do besides crawling up under somebody's floorboard, here's some things you could do. So we got the Body and Mind Spirit Fest this weekend.
Right.
The Green Film Festival, looking for lightning bug sunset hike. That, yeah, I would.
That
definitely-
looks like a blast.
Yeah, and I think the kids would love that too. You know, it's summertime when the
Yeah.
lightning bugs come out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's somewhere in some part of the world where the lightning bugs light up blue, and they can stay on for up to a minute.
Oh really?
Maybe next weekend or next week.
Maybe we got to look that up.
But yeah, it stayed up for a
Field
minute.
trip.
Yeah, it was like Africa or
Not
Australia.
field trip.
Yeah, probably Australia. They got all the weird animals.
They do. They do. They got the biggest spiders I've ever seen.
Yeah, the snakes, and yeah, probably Australia is where they got the blue lightning
Right.
bugs. And
Right.
they probably bite.
Well, you
the
got to give
food
Steve
too.
Irwin something. I mean, he's.
The T-Rex Trail Explore Park still open. Franklin County Court Days. Not sure what that's about, but I know they're going to have music there and lots of different events for families and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm not sure what it's representing.
Well,
there's-
and I know I've heard that the first weekend or the first Saturday of each month. So I guess it would have been last Saturday. But apparently the first Saturday of every month, Franklin does like a little cruise night
okay,
or a little car show
awesome.
down there by the high
Roanoke
school.
used to have that over on Williamson.
Yeah, I
I don't
remember
know if
when
they
I
still
first
do. I
got
don't
here,
go out
they did
there.
a cruise night,
Right.
but I haven't heard much about it lately. I don't know if I'm hanging out with different people or.
Well, typically
Or
for
just
me,
what?
after dark's after bedtime.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
when you cruise. Like when I was a kid, we would go out there, or a teen, and we'd go out there, and it was always after dark and stuff. So
Right.
yeah, now I'm old, so it's after dark's after bedtime.
Right.
I go to bed with the chickens. There is a cat show for all the cat people. this
Don't tell my
weekend.
mom that crap.
Yeah, cat people. I'm gonna have to call her and tell her. Be at the cat show this weekend. Get some video for us.
Will not be there.
We used to own a Great Dane, and his name was Earl. And so one year the dog show was in town,
Okay.
and so Earl was just a goofball. He had the natural ears, natural. He was all natural.
Nice.
But he so we took our kids to the dog show, and Emmy, my the youngest at that time, was teeny tiny, and she was only like 4 or 5.
Right.
And
Okay.
so we went to the dog show. We had to give them rules because you don't just randomly touch dogs at dog shows.
Right. Right.
You wouldn't randomly touch a cat anyway because
They're
they're
cats.
cats. But so can't touch the dogs, can't hug them,
Right.
keep your distance from the dogs.
Ask the pet.
Yeah. So we get in there and we're down walking through and all these beautiful dogs and stuff. And we get to the Great Dane area where all the Danes were. And she's walking through and has her hands out like this. And she's like smacking them across the,
Oh,
she's like, yeah, it's like high-fiving them across the thing. And so I'm like, oh God. Can't
I
take
wanted
me
the house
anywhere.
is okay with it.
Yeah, I was like, so, but it was a cool time and the dogs were beautiful.
I wish
but
there was
yeah.
video of that.
She is crazy. And then Old Salem Brewing has the Backyard
Backyard
Olympics, which is a block party coming up, I think, tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
And I don't know if it
Oh, no,
started
sorry,
last.
coming up Saturday.
Okay. And I don't know if it started last Friday or getting ready to start up, but Salem after 5.
It's this
Fridays
weekend.
after
Yeah,
5.
It's this Friday, so
Okay.
tomorrow night. I'm getting
You know.
summer's hit, and even though it doesn't really affect me, still don't know what day it is.
Right. Well, the last 2 weeks have just been, I don't know that I'm tall enough for this roller coaster.
Right.
You know,
And
So.
The Salem After Five, the Works is playing. You've got the Daleville Summer Concert Series coming up, and I think that's almost every weekend they have.
Yeah,
something.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays,
Okay.
I believe. I know the times. I've been there. I don't think we made it last year,
Okay.
but
No Fences. They have a Garth Brooks tribute band playing there.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But I mean, they've usually got a food truck or two, ice cream truck or two. But it's very family friendly, dog friendly.
okay,
Yeah.
nice. Because a lot of places aren't as dog friendly.
Right.
And I understand not everybody's dog is the same, and not everybody's dog likes other dogs.
And not everybody likes dogs.
Right.
You know,
100%. That's 100%
Yeah.
there.
it's not me.
Right.
If you bring a dog near me, I'm probably petting it.
Oh yeah, unless he's got teeth showing at me, then
Right.
yeah, not so good. Dr. Pepper Parks got a Dave Matthews tribute band
Okay.
this weekend. The Traveling McCoys with Colby Helms. The Virginia Creepers are playing this weekend. Drew Faust, and then Mingle at the Market with Vinyl Nation. So I
Okay.
believe that's a record store down there that they get together and
Okay.
do some things. So
Nice.
a lot of things going on, and there's probably 100 other things going on, but we
Right.
just didn't talk about it tonight.
Yeah. We get the sun's about to go down. We need to get to bed.
That's right. That's right. Searching for content, if anybody out there knows a local business that they would like to highlight, if you own a local business that you would like to highlight, we'll even be happy to come out and interview you and just kind of chat about your business. We
That's right.
would love that. If you have something you want us to talk about on our show, let us know.
If something comes up through the week and you don't know if we're going to put it on, send us an idea. God, I'd love for you to send us an idea rather than us have to come up with all of them.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot of we try to keep away from negative and politics.
Right.
Politics is, we do some negative.
Well, because it's peaks and valleys.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got to cover a valley or two.
Absolutely. But
You
we
know.
don't want to be all negative.
Right.
So yeah.
But here at Eat, Live, Love Roanoke, we do not discuss politics.
Yeah,
We do not take a political stance on any of the issues.
that's right.
We just bring the issues to you.
And let you decide from there. But anyway, if you have any ideas on the show, let us know. Yeah, to help. Until next time, be safe.
Be careful-ish.